What's up, guys? Welcome back to LIFM, and we're going to be doing another game of EDH here in MTGO. This is actually going to be the Meek plane, as it says in the description. And what happened was the audio didn't record at all, so I'm going to just be doing a voiceover after the fact here. I'll try to recreate what he was thinking while he made the plays to the best of my ability. So anyways, he's going to be playing his Sliver Queen deck, and he's facing Sen Triplets, so Esper versus 5 color. And what he said about this hand was it wasn't a great hand. He didn't have any ramp per se, but he had 2 lands, Skull Clamp and Bloom Tender, along with Garrick, so he decided to keep the hand. And basically what he said was if he can draw 1 land, he can make this hand work. So he kept this hand, and he's also on the play. So first turn he draws into Flooded Strand, which is just beautiful. That's exactly what he needed. So first turn he plays Flooded Strand and fetches for, I believe, Tropical Island, which he'll use to play Skull Clamp and pass the turn. So what he was saying was this Sliver Queen deck is it's a 5 color deck in theory, but really it's mainly blue green. So his opponent played a tap land and passed the turn, which is exactly what he wanted to see. And after drawing Mystical Tutor, his plan became, we're going to natural order into Terastrodon and destroy all his lands, and that'll be game. That's basically what the game plan became after drawing Mystical Tutor. So second turn, Bloom Tender here. I will say though, bear with this match because this is the first time the Meek was playing with this interface, and he had some trouble figuring out the interface. I wasn't able to help that much because I was kind of new to it as well. So as you can see, having a little bit of trouble. But the eventual play is Bloom Tender. And here I was just taking the time to tell him to make the preview window bigger and pull the command zone back over. While he's doing that, I also want to give a shout out to Toval on MTGO. I believe he's one of my subscribers, but I don't know what that person's name is on YouTube, but I played a match with them on MTGO the other night, so that was pretty cool. Anyways, the opponent here is playing Rupture Spire. I'm not a big fan of Rupture Spire, those kind of lands at all. Personally, I don't think they're that great. They're not bad, but they're not cards that I like to play. I feel like, especially early game, I'll miss out on a turn and then someone will destroy the land and I'll be set back 2 turns. So again, here, bear with the video. Growing pains with the new interface. The plan here is to play Garrick and untap 2 lands, but what happened was, as you can see, the stack is halfway behind the preview pane, and what was going on here was he had to yield the effect from tapping City of Brass in order to play Garrick. But we didn't realize that for a little bit, so just bear with it for a second here. All this tapping and untapping was us trying to figure out what was going on. And there we go, figured out to yield it, and always yield it. And the end play here is to play Garrick turn 3, untap 2 lands, so at the end of our opponent's turn we can Mystical Tutor for Natural Order. And if our opponent has nothing, we make a Garrick token on our turn, Natural Order it for Terastrodon, and destroy all their lands. So right here, THEMEEK's just waiting for his opponent to pass the turn, basically, so he can Mystical Tutor. And here opponent plays another land. It's basically Rupture Spire again with a different name. Transguild Promenade. And maybe the opponent had a counterspell or something in hand. I don't know, but the fact that they played 2 tapped lands in a row didn't help their case. So THEMEEK had all the time he needed. I mean, granted, this is just turn 3. But the opponent is playing a deck with blue, so they could have potentially had a counter. I don't know. So like I said, Mystical Tutor here. And for Natural Order. Lower, lower. There we go. Untap, draw Natural Order. Make a Beast token. Bloom Tender still taps for 1 green because of itself and or Garrick. So that's 4 mana. So this game actually turned out to not be very competitive, but like we usually do on this channel is we'll put up the majority of the videos even if we lose horribly. That's just kind of how we do it. So Terastodon here destroying 3 lands and passing the turn it's pretty much GG. So our opponent untaps and just scoops. So thanks for watching, guys.